Welcome to BuildMaker. In today's video, we are joining the Wolf Pup Fab channel to see the construction of a uniquely designed house created by them. They had previously built an underground bunker at this location, and now they have started constructing a new house based on that bunker. Underneath the current house. Cut to the required size, notches are made in it for fitting onto the frame, and then the pieces are lifted and properly placed on the frame. Frame is built and wooden boards are installed on it to secure it firmly. Then another new wall frame is built and boards are attached to it to make the entire structure strong. The prepared wooden wall frame is lifted together and positioned upright in the designated place so that the structure of the house can gradually take shape. With the help of a crane, the large wall frame is slowly lifted and placed in the designated position so that the house structure can be completed more quickly. Wood pieces are cut to the required size and installed one by one on the wall frame, then firmly secured with screws to make the entire structure stronger. Are placed on the floor and firmly secured with a nail gun to make the floor strong and even. The interior wall frames are positioned upright and fastened to the upper wooden beam with screws, making the entire structure stronger. The prepared wooden wall frame is lifted, set upright in the designated position, and firmly secured to the lower frame with screws so that the wall remains strong and stable. Wooden beams are installed one by one on the upper part of the house to build the roof frame, ensuring the entire structure stands strong. With the help of a crane, the large triangular wooden frame is slowly lifted and placed on the roof to complete the roof structure of the house. The large triangular wall frame is slowly lifted and placed in the upper section to complete the front structure of the house. of a machine, the heavy wooden beam is lifted upward, and everyone together positions it in the designated place and secures it firmly. The sloped roof, long wooden rafters are lifted one by one and carefully positioned together to build the entire roof structure. Workers carefully install long wooden planks to build the sloped roof frame, ensuring the entire roof remains strong and properly supported. Wooden rafter is measured and installed step by step, then firmly secured with screws, gradually completing the entire roof structure. Boards are brought to the worksite by vehicle. Then they are lifted onto the roof one by one and firmly attached to the rafters. Step by step, all the roof boards are properly installed and secured with screws, making the entire roof structure stronger. Planks are installed along the side of the roof according to the required measurements and firmly secured with screws to make the upper structure stronger. Wooden planks are aligned but according to the measurements and secured with a drill, gradually completing the side section of the roof. Boards are installed in the upper empty section according to the required measurements and firmly secured with screws so that the gaps in the wall are properly closed. Boards are fitted into the empty section inside the roof, according to the required measurements and firmly secured with a drill machine, making the inner wall section complete and strong. Soil beside the cabin is being removed and leveled with a machine so that blocks and stones can later be placed neatly in that area. being compacted and leveled with a machine to create a strong and solid base for placing blocks and stones later. With the help of a machine, the heavy concrete blocks are lifted and placed in the designated position to build a strong retaining wall beside the cabin. Small stones are poured into the concrete blocks using a machine so that the blocks remain firmly in place and water can easily drain downward. Across the entire field is being leveled and cleared with a machine so that grass seeds can later be planted to grow a beautiful green lawn. After spreading grass seeds over the soil in the field, straw is scattered on top so that the seeds remain protected and can germinate easily. Trench is being excavated in the ground with a machine to install connection pipes in the garage under the cabin, making it easier to lay the pipeline. A hole is drilled in the wall from inside the garage using a drill machine, and the pipe is passed through the hole to the outside to make the connection. After the pipe installation is completed, it is gradually covered with small stones and soil so that the pipe remains safely secured underground. Soil and small stones are spread beside the cabin and leveled properly to prepare the area firmly and neatly. With the help of a machine, the heavy concrete blocks are slowly lifted and placed in the designated position to build a strong retaining wall beside the cabin. Are hung on the machine with chains and placed one by one in position so that the wall stands properly aligned. is laid over them, so the seeds stay protected and germinate quickly. Soil is spread over the road in front of the cabin and leveled with a machine so that the road becomes neat and usable. Then black soil is spread and leveled with a machine across the entire road, creating a strong and clean pathway in front. Planks are cut to the required size with a machine and installed along the lower side of the cabin wall, then firmly secured with screws. Cement, sand, and water are mixed to make concrete, which is then poured inside the wooden frame to create a strong foundation. Cement, sand, and water are mixed to make concrete, which is then poured inside the wooden frame to create a strong foundation. The wooden frame is placed on the concrete step and firmly secured to the base with a drill machine, creating a strong structure in front of the door. First, the wooden frame is positioned beside the garage door. Then a large board is placed on it and firmly secured with a drill machine. Then the green board is aligned with the frame and secured with screws, making that section of the wall complete and strong. Wooden planks are cut to the required measurements to build a strong frame. Then it is lifted up with the help of scaffolding and firmly secured to the wall with screws. A small wooden frame is built on the upper part of the roof. Boards are installed on it, and they are firmly secured with a drill machine so that the upper structure becomes complete and strong. Wooden frame is installed on the sloped part of the roof, and boards are attached to it and firmly secured with screws so that the roof section is properly completed. First, a wooden frame is installed along the edge of the roof. Then boards are attached on top and firmly secured with screws so that the side section of the roof becomes complete and strong. Wooden supports and boards are installed along the edge of the roof and firmly secured with screws, making the roof edge stronger and allowing rainwater to drain down easily. Workshop, wooden planks are cut to the required measurements to build a strong frame, which is later prepared to be installed on the cabin roof. Frames are brought outside one by one and using scaffolding carefully installed along the side of the cabin roof. Boards are installed on the roof and firmly secured with a nail gun, making the roof structure stronger and allowing the next steps of construction to proceed more easily. Frame is installed above the door in the lower part of the cabin and firmly secured with screws to create a strong support. The large protective sheets are being carefully aligned according to measurement and slowly spread across the roof, ensuring the entire roof remains well protected from rain and moisture. All the sheets are being installed on the roof step by step and properly aligned so the roof becomes strong and water cannot leak inside. Large insulation board is being lifted onto the roof and slowly placed in the designated position, creating an additional protective layer over the roof. After properly placing the insulation board on the roof, narrow wooden planks are being installed one by one on top of it, making the next stage of roof work easier and stronger. Large metal roofing sheets are being lifted from below onto the roof. Then the workers carefully align them straight and secure them firmly in place with screws. Insulation sheets are spread across the entire roof. Then wooden planks are placed according to measurement and firmly fixed with screws, making the roof structure strong and complete. metal roofing sheets are installed step by step on one side of the cabin roof and firmly secured with screws, completing the roofing work on that side. Step by step on the other side of the cabin roof and firmly secured with screws, completing the roofing work on that side as well. Standing on a ladder, the worker carefully lifts the window frame and places it into the designated opening in the wall, aligning the edges properly and securing it firmly in position. Piece at the bottom of the doorway is being cut according to measurement and slowly removed, so the entrance can be properly prepared and the next work can proceed easily. Is placed above the door according to measurement, and screws are tightened with a drill machine to secure it firmly, ensuring the door frame remains strong and stable. From inside the room, the window frame is carefully lifted and placed into the designated opening, with the edges properly aligned and secured firmly in position. Insulation board is placed in the window opening according to measurement and firmly secured with screws, so the interior remains well sealed and heat does not escape outside. The extra section of the wall above the door is being cut away with a machine, so the entrance can be enlarged and shaped to the correct size. The new door is lifted into the door frame and carefully positioned, with the edges properly aligned so the door can open and close smoothly. Preparation for installing the large garage door, the metal rails and support pipes for the door are being mounted on the wall and ceiling according to the correct measurements. Large garage door panels are being installed one by one into the rail tracks, carefully aligned and fitted to complete the entire garage door. dedicated work, the entire house construction has been completed, and the cabin is now fully prepared with a strong structure and a beautiful design.
Friends, if you enjoyed the video, don't forget to give it a like and subscribe to the channel. Your feedback is our inspiration, so let us know in the comments how you like the video.